This is the Rangers POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Texas Rangers, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, after the big 11-run outburst on Friday night, the Rangers responded by not scoring a run at all on Saturday. So we wondered, which was it? Are the Rangers back, or are they back to where they have been all season? And we kind of looked ahead to today and we said, would the real Rangers please stand up? Well, I think they did so today with a very impressive, complete, thorough beatdown of a very good and very hot St. Louis Cardinals team. Didn't beat them 11-1, but they did win by the final of 8-1. May is now gone, and hopefully so is the end of bad Rangers torture baseball, as Bruce Bochy likes to call it. All right, here we go. Welcome into the Rangers POSTCAST, your team every day, and in our case, your team every single game. My name is Jeff Biggs, longtime host and reporter. Thank you for watching Locked On Sports Rangers, your destination after every single game. You can also find us on the Locked On Rangers podcast feed. That is where you will find the great work of Bryce Paterick every day. I know Bryce is going to have a lot to say about this weekend and the week ahead as the Rangers get ready to head out on the road for a very big, long, and significant road trip. But for right now, and with no game tomorrow night, they can enjoy what turned out to be a very productive weekend. They win the game today, and they win a series.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Well, we got a lot to talk about today, and as always, we want to hear from you via the comment crew. Please jump in. Want you to be a part of the show. That's what we are here for. That's why we are live. But we've got another deGrom Day win. Boy, that was wild the way the game started, right? Gives up the leadoff walk to Lars Nootbaar. Is it just me, or did the Rangers have some weird names, opposing names on this series, on this homestand? After that walk, real scary moment when deGrom was checked out by everybody, and he thought, oh no, what's going on here? Thankfully, whatever it was, and looks like maybe it was a blister issue or possible blister, Jacob deGrom ended up settling down and did just fine. Gave up a run in that first inning, but that would be it over 6, and he gets another win and kept the pitch count low, and he has thrown the most innings so far this season as Jacob deGrom since 2019. That's a long time, but I thought, again, not super perfect deGrom stuff today, but as the great ones do, he knows how to get outs, and he knows how to get outs and make pitches when he needs to, and I thought he did a really good job of doing that again today. And of course, we got to talk about the offense. What kind of idiot would say to take Josh Smith out of the leadoff spot and put, oh wait, that was me. If you remember, I said yesterday, I think they should keep Sam Haggerty at the top and let him ride it out because Josh was in a horrific funk. But that is why I'm doing this, and that's why Bruce Bochy is heading into the Hall of Fame, because he decided to stick with Josh Smith, and it paid off, and Josh Smith had a monster game. I mean, again, there were all kinds of great moments. Marcus Semien, June is here, and Marcus Semien is here as well. He is back. He is returned. But Josh Smith, 3 extra base hits, including that big 2-run homer as the Rangers blew the game open with 5 runs in the 8th inning. So nice to see. So nice to see everybody kind of getting a little piece of this today. And again, this is the Cardinals team. This isn't Toronto. This isn't the A's. I mean, this is a team that's playing really, really well. A very good, balanced team that knows how to win and grind. And I mean, look, they won yesterday 2-0, but they were blown out 11-1 on Friday night and 8-1 today. So I'm not going to get ahead of myself too much here, but I think the Rangers responded in a big way this weekend, and it shows. What did we say yesterday? Hey, can they score runs and can they win a game and win the series? And they did that today.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Well, I think, the way the game started, right, and the way Jacob deGrom gave up the run in the first inning, and you just kind of weren't sure, oh no, here we go again. The Rangers were shut out on Saturday, and we're thinking, okay, here we go. Something bad's going to happen with deGrom, and they're not going to score, and it's going to be more of what we saw in April and May. But you know what? To the Rangers' credit, and you got to give credit where credit was due. Bottom of the first. That's when Josh Smith kind of reset the tone for the day with that leadoff double. But in the bottom of the second, Marcus Semien, who we just talked about, 2 out, base hit, stolen base, and then Josh Smith, nice RBI double, and Texas takes a 2-1 lead, and they never looked back. But the fact that they came back and found a way to scratch out a couple of runs to retake the lead, and they would go on to add another run in the 7th. That big, at the time, felt like a huge insurance run in the bottom of the 7th on the Wyatt Langford bases loaded sac fly. I mean, you were hoping that maybe they would break open that inning, right, when they had the bases loaded and nobody out. Was really hoping that Corey Seager would have a big hit. They only ended up getting 1 run. Seager ended up grounding to first. You can tell he's not back all the way yet, but still great to have him out there, and he will get it going eventually. But hey, the Rangers made up for it with their 5-run outburst in the bottom of the 8th. And again, good to see Marcus Semien, Josh Smith, huge games. Wyatt with the sac fly. Josh Young was a victim early in the game of that horrible strikeout looking on what was ball 4. Terrible time. How about Alejandro Osuna? He has got on base all 7 games since the Rangers called him up. I mean, I know he hasn't hit a home run or hasn't had like a huge big hit, but I mean, he's doing his part. He's getting on base, and just his attitude and feistiness and just what he brings has definitely been a help as well. Jake Berger, good to see him come through with a big double. Jonah Heim, who has really been in a funk, and you can tell that Jonah's really fighting it. Good to see him get a sac fly to contribute. Marcus has been great, and Haggerty at the bottom of the order, he's just kind of very quietly doing his thing and helping the team win. So that's the good news from today. I thought the bullpen after Jacob deGrom left, that top of the 7th inning, for Sean Armstrong to come in there and to start off that inning right away with Nolan Arenado, who you felt like Nolan Arenado was really due for something in this series. He was due for some kind of a big hit or maybe even a home run, and he didn't get it. I mean, Sean did a great job. Hobie Milner had to come in to get the final out, but that was a big big moment in the game before the bottom of the eighth, and before that extra insurance run in the bottom of the seventh. So again, kudos to the bullpen for what they did. And again, it was just all the way around a good Rangers win. All right, when we come back, we want to hear from you via the comment crew. We'll have the latest on all of the IL updates and what we can look forward to on this upcoming road trip. But up next, want to hear from you. This is the Rangers Postcast. All right, well, hey, it was kind of a nutty weekend, but the Rangers will take it, and they will take the series win. And if you are looking for a snack that is both delicious and nutritious, crack into a good source of protein with Wonderful Pistachios. Wonderful Pistachios, one of the highest protein nuts, each one out serving has 6 grams of protein, giving you over 10% of your daily value. Plus, they're packed with fiber and better for you, unsaturated fats to help keep you feeling fuller longer. Now, I kind of like the no shells variety because it's really the perfect grab and go kind of snack for when I have really busy days, which is pretty much every day. But whether I'm snacking here at my desk or on a road trip, or if you need just a quick protein boost, they are always a go-to. And if you love cracking open every shell for that satisfying crunch, the in-shell options are a classic favorite. Really, it's remarkable how these little green wonders pack such a protein punch. And again, whether you're running around or dropping off the kids, whatever you're doing, Wonderful Pistachios are the snack that works as hard as you do. So get snacking and get cracking with the snack that packs a protein punch. Visit wonderfulpistachios.com to learn more. All righty, welcome back to the Rangers Postcast. Rangers rout the Cardinals to win the rubber game and the series 8-1, the final today. All right, time to hear from you via the comment crew. Thank you guys for being with me on this Sunday as we begin the month of June. And we are going to start off with Battlefield Ace, who says, this is encouraging. The offense has exploded in 2 out of 3 games, but more importantly, the offense is awake in the later innings. Scoring late in the game has been the Rangers' Achilles. Yeah, no doubt. I think not only that, but scoring in back-to-back innings has been a huge issue as well. I think just scoring in general has been a huge problem, and getting clutch hits with runners on has been a problem. Paul Wilson says, sack flies, sack bunts, hits, RBIs, and a Josh Smith homer. deGrom pitches a gem despite not being in top form. The best in summer entertainment. Well, no doubt. I mean, come on. I know it was only one series and one weekend, but come on. I think all of us have to feel a little bit better now here as we turn the page into June, and a little bit more optimistic and kind of excited to see what they can do on this upcoming road trip. Jason Arias says, Marcus Semien, the series 7 for 8, home run, double, 3 walks reached in 10 out of 11 plate appearances. Is it safe to say Marcus is back? Absolutely, 100%. And you know what? Credit to him, because it was pretty ugly. I mean, he was in a dark place, and you know, we had to tell it like we saw it. But to his credit, he kept fighting, kept working, and he has, you know, done what he is needed to do to kind of get going again. And hopefully, I think he and a bunch, not just him, but I think collectively, you know, we will see this whole Ranger team, this whole offense kind of take it into another gear now and take it to another level and hopefully begin a run here. James Eustace says this is more encouraging than the double-digit games. Great win. Yeah, absolutely. And I like the way that this game played out. Again, 8-1, 11-1 look similar on paper, but the way that this one played out, again, deGrom not at his best, but enough to grind and keep the Rangers in the game and give them a chance to win. That's awesome. The Rangers responding early after falling behind 1-0. That was big. The bullpen, like I just talked about, finding a way to get the bases loaded and at least get one run to get some insurance. The bullpen, and then the big bottom of the 8th outburst when they scored 5 runs. Just a complete, all across the whole game, just a nice, good team win. Let's see. James Myers said, Dave Myers, I'm sorry. Great day at the ballpark. Nice to see them aggressive on the bases. Yeah, that was another point too. Thank you, Dave. I forgot to mention that. Tough to see Marcus get picked off the way that he did. I mean, that sometimes on plays like that, I mean, you have to tip your cap to the other team. I mean, that was a perfect bang bang play from Pages to win. I mean, that was, you probably won't see something like that again this season, but that was perfect, textbook, and great play and great use of replay. I did not know that win is from Katy, Texas. I did not know that. Ethan Cantu says, great win. Hopefully we can play like this for the road trip versus the Rays, the Nationals, and the Twins. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how the Rangers hold up against Tampa Bay. They've been kind of hot and cold. They can look really bad, but then they can also score and pitch well at times. So that'll be a good test. Always good to see them in the nation's capital. And, that Twins series, I think, will be a really, really nice measuring stick. The Twins are playing great baseball very quietly under the radar this season. Text legend KB says, Smith and Simeon coming back to life has got to be such a boost for morale of the team. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And again, Corey Seager's presence is huge, but I mean, once he gets going again, yeah, that's going to be it's going to be fun to see after a lot of really, really tough games and tough losses here early on. Redhead says, too many times the opposing pen comes in and shuts them down. Didn't work for Marmol today. Great all-around game. Yeah, no doubt. Texas Hobby Bin. That's what I like about Texas. How about Josh Smith? So underrated in the league. Been collecting a bunch of his baseball cards. Yeah, you know what? Like I said, he is, like you said there, Texas Hobby Bin. I mean, we won the Gold Glove. I'm sorry, the Silver Slugger, the bat for the not the regular Silver Slugger, but the bat. I'm drawing a blank on what it's called, but yeah, I mean, he is just a great underrated kind of glue guy, and I hope, I genuinely hope that he'll be able to stick and kind of stay in this role and keep it going and finish out the season playing really, really well as an everyday player. That would be great. Robert Jones III, small ball for the win. Paul Wilson says Eovaldi update. Okay. Ethan Cantu, yes. Alf says loving Simeon hitting. He broke the Mendoza line. Alf Eovaldi 15 IL. Cantu says I really thought we were going to lose the series last Wednesday. Josh Smith looking like a stud. Kyle says I'm so happy to see Simeon hitting again. That's awesome. You know, Kevin Brown, I met him and Kenny Rogers years ago at a card show. Kenny Rogers, by the way, another good dude, crazy personality, crazy lefty personality, really, really funny guy. Really, really friendly too. Brownie, though, was, man, there are certain guys like that, I mean, it's one thing to be a certain way on the mound, but Brownie was like that all like 24/7. I mean, he was a badass, and he had a very, very quietly, a very he had a really good run. You know, ended up pitching with Bruce in the World Series with the Padres that lost to the Yankees. Kyle, I'm a fan of. Alf says, thank you for doing these casts. Appreciate you and the Rangers Nation. Yeah, thank you, Al. Thanks for saying that. Thank you very much. Props to you, too. Peagle up. I like that. Kyle says, oh, yeah, the broadcast, Roku said, if the Rangers can build off the series, they could easily be a contender. I hope these bats can stay steady. If so, we're looking good. And Kyle says, Rogers was my favorite pitcher growing up. Yeah, he was tough. When he was on, and like lefties, when he can throw that slider and that splitter, he was really nasty. But he was a great pitcher, and much respect to him. And speaking of Roku, was it just me, or did they have some kind of an issue in the 8th inning? Like they went to like a 10-minute commercial break, and then they came back, and all of a sudden it was, I think, 6-1 at that point, and I don't know, whatever. No big deal. But as for the updates, okay, so they put Nathan Eovaldi on the 15-day IL today, retroactive 3 days. So I think the plan is he'll miss at least 2 starts, maybe 3 more. We'll see. But they say he seems okay, looks good. I think they're just erring on the side of caution. I think they have the luxury to do this right now because they have the day off again tomorrow, and they have Kumar Rocker, who is going to pitch in Eovaldi's spot on Tuesday in Wednesday, game 2. Tyler Mahle is going to start the opener against the Rays, and then it will be Kumar Rocker. Also, it sounds like, kind of like we speculated and spoke about yesterday, that Evan Carter is going to be activated for the road trip as well. So that will be good to have him back. As Alf points out, they DFA'd Barnhart. Maybe they'll be able to bring him back. I mean, the guy's a Gold Glove catcher, but right now the Rangers are set at that position, and they needed the spot, and so we'll see. But you got Carter coming back, Rocker. Hopefully everything is good with Nate. No need to rush it. I'm all for, if you can give your starters a little bit of a break and help them kind of reset and get a second wind for the second half of the season. I think, I think that's good. Dead Op Smoka says, did I miss something? Is Kumar back in the starting or the bull? He is going to start on Wednesday night in game 2 of the series at Tampa Bay. Remember when the Rays were here in Texas, that was a Sunday game. I was there, and he won that game. So hopefully he threw really, really well Thursday night. I think, what was it? He had 5 shutout. I don't know if he had a perfect game through 5, or I don't know what, but I mean, he was really good. So it'll be Mahle and Rocker the first 2 games. Don't know about the 6th man. I don't think they need to address that yet, and I think that will depend on when they decide to bring Eovaldi back. Chris Young was asked about that before the game today, and he said, "Well, we'll see what where we're at and what we need and what they want to do. But either way, hey, you know what? Those are quality problems. Those are the kinds of problems you want to have. But hopefully, this rotation will continue to dominate. Best rotation in baseball by the numbers, and hopefully that will continue, and they will have a very strong road trip. All right. I would love to keep going, but they have asked me to keep these to a certain time. Yeah, Kyle says problems we've never had. Well said. But hey, thank you guys for being with me on this Sunday. I look forward to speaking with you after the games on the road trip, but beginning Tuesday night. The good news is they start a little bit earlier because of the East Coast, so it won't be quite as late. So if you can join me after those games, we'd love for you to be a part of the show. Look forward to hanging out. But again, really excited to see what this Rangers team can do on the road with a little bit of confidence back, and hopefully just some better results now moving forward for the offense collectively. But a big win today. The Rangers roll. They beat the Cardinals by the final of 8-1 to win the game and the series. Thank you for being part of the show. We'll do it again on Tuesday night. Don't forget, Bryce will be back tomorrow. This has been the Rangers Postcast.